down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body up in my Maserati, baby up in my Maserati, and I just wanna see you right. Somebody needs somebody. My body needs your body.
Ironically, I didn't choose dancing, my mom did. Back in the day, I remember she always had this passion for dancing and she wanted to be a dancer. Unfortunately, because of circumstances, she wasn't able to afford dance classes. And you know, living in India back in the day, coming from a small family, not having the means to be able to go to dance classes, it was a struggle for her. And this is her dream. So pretty much, I mean, I have to literally give my mom 100% credit for my dance career, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have enrolled into dance class, and then I wouldn't be dancing with her now. So I guess a little story, you know, to put everything into perspective. My mom is the reason as to why I'm a dancer, and I'd like to thank her for forcing me, slapping me left, right and center to go to dance class, because no 6-year-old wants to go for dance classes. Let's be honest, you want to be outside eating mud and doing things that every 6-year-old does, but going into dance class, being disciplined, you know, it's a journey. So I think my mom is pretty much the reason as to why I'm known as Shiksha the dancer today. My mom loves clout. My mom loves attention. So if you think that I'm a bit extra, you need to meet my mom in person and just have a conversation with her. You'll see how much energy she has. She's full of life. She wants to do everything, and which I think has just really been reflected upon me as well. Because if you look at me, my personality, it's just so happy-go-lucky, full of life, and it's a way of me telling my mom that thank you, as you said, for everything that you've done for me, and everything that I am today is because of you. And yeah, my mom just loves the attention. So mama, I'm making you famous. Oh wait, she's making me famous, let's be honest. She's already famous, yeah. And she's making me famous because of the fact that she's just such a support system. She's just such a sport, just someone who's always ready to go up there, never says no, which is what I love about her. And yeah, my mom's the best. So Shiksha comes from a very big family. We are very Punjabi. We are people who, you know, we love to be larger than life. That's who we are as a family. And we live in a joint family with my grandma as well. At some point I should, you know, ask her to be a part of my TikTok. Might just get a slap, but it's okay. There's no harm in trying, right? So growing up, I was always this energetic, lively child, a mix between being a tomboy and being a girly girl. So, you know, when I wanted, I could flip the switch and be both. So at times, being out there, getting hurt, getting dirty, getting messy, playing in your neighborhood. And then on the other hand, wearing a pretty pink dress and going out with mama because, you know, that's what we do as little girls, like to dress up. And now when I look at the 14, 15-year-olds, I'm in shock. Because what I look like when I was 14, growing up as a teenager, and now when I look at the kids, there's a huge difference. I was eating mud. I've said this and I'll say it again. At 14, my hair everywhere.
Like
literally, you know, you're falling down, your face is all dirty. Then you go back home and your mom's like, "What have you done? What have you done to yourself, beta?" That's exactly what she would tell me. And yeah, I feel like a lot of the things that I was back in the day are still the same, because there's two sides to Shiksha. What you're seeing right now and what my family sees at home, which is quite literally in a bathrobe that's very famous right now because I wear it in almost all my videos. Somebody get me a new bathrobe, please. Thank you.
No.
So yeah, I feel like there is a lot of personality traits growing up that have carried on to who I am today and who Shiksha is today. Shiksha is larger than life, flamboyant, always out there, a social butterfly, loves to make new friends, loves to go out there and just interact with people. And yeah, I feel like I am somebody who believes that if I walk into a room, I'd put a smile on everyone's face. That's what I hope to do, at least. Ironically, I never planned on becoming a radio presenter or a news anchor. So it just happened that one random day, one of my best friends called me, and I think this is right after I graduated from high school. He was like, yo, there is a screen test, there is, you know, an interview happening to become a radio presenter at Radio Africa at East FM. Do you want to be a part of it? Do you want to come join me? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll just give you company, because that's what we used to do, you know, just be there for each other. Then we ended up there. They weren't looking for a female radio presenter. They're only looking for male radio presenters. And somehow, I guess I just managed to charm them somehow. And then, yeah, they just selected me, and I ended up being the only female radio presenter amongst 4 male radio presenters. And then my best friend and I got a slot together for a weekend show on East FM. And that's just how we ended up being on radio. And then after that, I guess, you know, as I was doing my university, as I was pursuing my undergraduate degree, I realized that my passion for media is beyond radio. And that's when I discovered that I really, really love the camera, and I feel like this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. So in 3rd year, I remember walking at home one random day and telling my dad, Papa, I don't want to become a microbiologist. And he looked at me with the biggest eyes in disbelief, like, I've paid 3 years of your university degree. I've paid your school fees for 3 good years, and you're telling me this. But I always knew that I'm not a quitter. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to graduate. And then after that, I'll go on to do a master's, because if I was to do it, I would do it right. I wouldn't want to get into news just as a rookie, as an amateur. So I decided to do a master's in my broadcast journalism, and I went to the UK. I studied for 2 years. I got a job at the BBC, which was, again, by chance. So a lot of things have just happened, so to speak, by chance. And I feel like I've been very lucky. I've been very blessed to get so many opportunities at such a young age, because not many people get that. So here I am, a few years later, just doing what I do best and hoping that I'll get back to TV with a bang. So I was very fascinated with microorganisms growing up. I was the kind of person that if someone got sick, I would want to know what exactly is happening inside their stomach. So I was always so intrigued with microorganisms, the names of diseases, the different bacteria and fungi and, you know, viruses. So I always wanted to be somebody who wants to be able to diagnose what you have, what's going wrong with your body. And then I guess my passion for science just transformed and evolved into something else, because at some point I wanted to become a pediatrician and then a gynecologist, and then I decided, no, let's just stick to small things. One thing at a time. And then I ended up doing microbiology, and yeah, 4 years of my undergraduate, I got honors, and I guess I have to say that it was a decision that I'll never regret, because who knows, someday in life I might just end up becoming the first scientist to discover the vaccine for cancer.
Or corona.
Or corona. Hey, that's a bit too soon, but okay. I wouldn't say I've been compared to other celebrities, other Asian media personalities and presenters, because we're very few of us as it is. But I have to say that I remember once someone said that, you know, you're the next Zayn Verjee. And that was the biggest compliment to me, because growing up, I was a huge Zayn Verjee fan. Used to watch her, have followed her journey from Kenya to, you know, the world. And she has achieved almost everything that I would want to achieve at some point in my life as a media personality, as a journalist. So that was one of the biggest compliments that I've received, and I was so happy when someone told me that. It just made me realize that, you know, we all have that potential in us to go out there and do something and show what Kenya is all about. Because we have so much talent in this country, not just you know, as media personalities, but in every other different aspect of the entertainment industry, singers and dancers and actors and directors. So yeah, I have to say that the one stereotype that I'd like to break when it comes to media personalities, especially, you know, the Asian ones here in Kenya, is that we are very friendly. In essence, it makes me feel so good to be compared to, you know, the likes of Zayn Verjee, Smriti Vidyarthi, because they're big names and they've really done well for themselves. So yeah, I feel good when someone says that you're the next Zayn Verjee. So to start off with, I feel like I'm not an Indian, I'm a Kenyan. So when someone sees me and says, oh, you know, huyu ni Muhindi, I'm like, wapi? Mean in Kenya? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? That's the one thing I always tell them. And I feel like I've been breaking this stereotype as soon as I stepped foot on TV, because the one thing that I believe in is, integrating with each other. We are Tribe 44. That means that we have a responsibility, right? We have to show Kenyans at large that we are just like them. We aren't different. We aren't superior or we aren't inferior. We are just as Kenyan as you are. So that's one thing that I've really been trying to break with my dancing. As you've noticed, I really try hard to go into gengeton sometimes, Afro, because I believe that I'm very Kenyan, more Kenyan than Indian. I don't remember the last thing I know about my mom's birthplace in India. So that's the one thing that I really, really want to emphasize, and I want to make sure that a lot of new age Indians as well, new age Kenyan Indians rather, the one thing that we need to really, really push, the message that we need to put out there is that we are Kenyan, we're just as Kenyan as anyone else, and we belong here. End of story. I think my greatest achievement is, being on primetime television. That was something that I didn't expect to happen, and I feel like it chose me. I didn't choose media, media chose me, and which is why I am super grateful for the opportunities, and I feel like the best is yet to come. So if you have a dream, if you believe that you can do something, never let anyone tell you that you can't, because at the end of the day, you are out here for a reason. You have a purpose to serve. So that's the one thing that I'd like to tell, anyone who's watching me right now who wants to venture into the media industry. If you think that you can be on primetime television, guess what? You can, and you can be the best anchor that Kenya's had. In the beginning, I remember people used to say, this one is just out there because she's pretty. This one is just this one has just been chosen because she's light-skinned. So I used to get a lot of those comments that, the reason why I'm on TV is because of my beauty, or because people believe that just because I'm a light-skinned girl, I'm getting an opportunity to be on TV, or maybe because of the way I look. And that's one thing that I really, really hated, like with a passion. It used to annoy the living life out of me, because I used to be like, yo bro, I have a master's degree. I'm not here because I'm good looking. Well, even if I am, I still have a brain, and I'm very, very smart. Try me. Wait, I hope I don't start laughing. Because this was so embarrassing. I remember we were doing the morning show on television, and we were supposed to read a story of how a Kenyan MP decided to pass a motion where she believes that farting on a plane should be banned completely. That was the motion, because she says it's a security threat. So I saw this story and I burst out laughing. My co-anchor Simon Joroge burst out laughing. Now, just imagine we're supposed to finish the entire script, but we can't, because we're in tears. My makeup was trickling down my face. My eyelashes were literally everywhere, and I looked like a hot mess. I couldn't control it because it was hilarious, and he couldn't control it either. So now imagine two anchors who are supposed to be very serious, cool, calm, collected, poised, collected, serious, laughing on air in tears. And you're literally you've burst out into laughter, and the director is like, cut, let's go for a break. And we still needed 5 minutes to come back, to calm ourselves down, and get back to being those serious anchors that we're supposed to be. Like, yes. Radio, I used to sneeze, I've coughed on air. In the beginning, as a 21-year-old, you don't really know the do's and the don'ts, right? So the first time I went on air, first of all, I was sweating. My palms were so sweaty. And then I'm holding the mic and I see the sweat there. It wasn't a pretty scene. And then my face as well, it's shining. And then the first thing I did is I said, you're listening to Shiksha Arora on East FM, Kenya's premier Asian mix. Achoo! That was it.
Did you move on from that?
Of course I did. I just laughed about it. I said, oh man, I've got a really bad flu. Please, excuse me. And then I went on to being the radio presenter. But you see, radio presenting is very fun. Right. You can make a few mistakes here and there. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be very normal. You're supposed to be the girl next door, guy next door. So it's okay to sneeze. You're only human at the end of the day, right? So it was easy peasy. But being on air on TV, making a mistake as a news anchor, itakuwa tricky.
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable indeed. So this is me being very, very honest right now. I never knew insomnia existed until I lost my job. So it was one of the most intimidating experiences for me because I always believed I was untouchable. And then when it happened, I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to put myself together, put the pieces back together and move on from there. So it took me an entire month of just trying to reflect and think, what next? What next for Shiksha? I had no clue. I was at the point of, anxiety. I would get random panic attacks because you're so used to living this fast-paced life, and then all of a sudden it comes to a standstill. During the day, you have no idea what you're going to do, where you're going to go, how you're going to kill time, what you're going to do in terms of your routine. We're so used to being in this rut in terms of our routines. Okay, XYZ in the morning, do this. 8 a.m. do this, 9 a.m. do this, 10 a.m. do this, 11 a.m. do this. And then by the time you know it, the day is over. So from that, getting into an entire place of not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, it was quite, it was one of the darkest places of my life. And I'm glad that I'm over it because I feel like the one thing that has really helped me is dancing. So I decided to focus on my dancing and put myself out there with my mom, and she really put a big smile on my face. And my mom's always been my biggest supporter, so she really helped me get out of that dark place. So my love life, I'm engaged. As you can see, he put a ring on it. Pretty nice. Can you see it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm engaged. I'm in a very happy relationship. I met the love of my life at the Westgate attack. That's another Bollywood movie altogether. A story for another day. So I feel like it's been 7 years since we've been together. We have gone through everything together. Different religions. He's Muslim. I'm Hindu. It was quite a bit of a problem for our families to agree for us to be in a relationship and to get married. So yeah, finally things have worked out. 2020 was supposed to be our year. I was supposed to get married, have the big fat Indian wedding that you are invited to. Sarah's also invited to. Everyone's invited to, but it didn't happen. So next year, hopefully planning to get married once and for all. And then party after party. First of all, just talking about it brings me those goosebumps because it's not easy. The 21st of September 2013 changed my life forever. It's one of those days that I will never forget. And every year on the 21st of September, it's like I have flashbacks and I just go to my room and I'm like, what do I do? Because it's so vivid. It's still something that plays at the back of my mind every single day. Every time I go to a mall, the first thing that I do is look for the exit points because, now your mind has come to train itself to learn how to exit, escape. You know what I mean? So we were there for a cooking competition as East FM presenters. We had a cooking event. So it was an on-ground activation and I had a team of kids. We were all doing the usual protocol where you have to inform the kids of what's happening, take them through the rules and regulations of the competition. And I remember at 12 midday, I heard the first bang. So your first instinct is, thugs. You know what I mean? So everyone was just calm, collected. Nobody really seemed to care much. Then we heard the second and third. And that's when I heard someone screaming, telling us, switch off the gas cylinders because we were scared they'd explode and we had children with us. So we switched off the gas cylinders. And just seconds after we switched off those gas cylinders, we hear screaming, chaos. People are coming from inside of the mall and running out. There was panic and literally that split second, I don't even know what I thought. I just ran. I left everything and I ran. I ran to the back of the parking. It was a rooftop parking and I just sat down. And I remember there was people who were trying to escape from within the mall to the next parking lot. So there was the boy right in front of me and he was trying to jump out and I was next in line. So the next thing I remember is this boy fell on me and he had blood all over him. I think he had been hit by a bullet on his back. And then that's when we sat down because we didn't want to escape, obviously, because there was an open fire and they were just, mercilessly shooting at anyone and anybody, regardless of the fact that there was kids, so many kids up there because of the cooking competition. And then next thing I know is they came from the inside and they actually tried to throw a grenade at us. So it was 200 meters from where we were sat. There was 40, 50 of us, and they threw a grenade at us. It didn't go off. We saw it bounce, but it didn't explode. So that, again, that was something that just made me realize that I have a purpose. I mean, this is crazy. I've been saved twice. First, when the boy was in front of me, he was shot, and that could have been me. Second, when we were sat down there and they came and they threw a grenade at us, again, it didn't explode. So I remember I called my dad and I told him I'm in the middle of a terrorist attack. I don't know if I'll come back home. I love you. And he was so confused at that moment because he didn't even know what was happening. Everyone thought it was thugs, right? And then 2.5 hours later, these guys kept coming back and forth. They kept coming in and out, looking at us right in the eye. I remember there was a shopping trolley in front of me and I saw the guy stare at me in the eye and he looked right at me and I looked down. Because you don't want to look at them in the eye. You know, you believe if you look at them in the eye, you're making them feel like you're not intimidated, you're not scared of them. So I looked down immediately and then he said something to his friend. They came back, they were pulling out people were praying in different languages. So they were basically pulling people, you know, one by one, having conversations with them. And I heard him say that you didn't spare our children and wives, why should we spare yours? Because someone said that there's kids here, let the kids go, and they didn't want to listen. And then 2.5 hours later, we just sat there for 2.5 hours. You can imagine, it felt like a lifetime. I think it was an ex-British soldier. He came from the inside and he told us to leave with him. He was taking us out of the mall and no one wanted to believe him because he wasn't in uniform, right? So everyone stayed put. And then he was like, no, you can trust me. He put his you know, what are they called? The guns and everything that he had, all his ammunition down. And he was like, come with me. And then we left. That run from the rooftop to the basement, to the exit, is something that I will never, ever forget because the amount of blood loss, the amount of chaos, the amount of cries and people are scampering for help. It was something that is going to be a part of me for the next, for as long as I'm alive. And it quite literally changed me. Those sights, the sounds, the smell, I feel like it just happened yesterday. So yeah, we made it out alive, but unfortunately my colleagues didn't. The kids that I was mentoring didn't. One of the girls, she lost her life. And some of the sponsors, they lost their lives as well. Some of the moms who were there. So it's just a day that I will never forget because of the amount of loss that I experienced. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. It wasn't easy for any of us, but finally I feel like I have come to terms with it. I'm able to talk about it, and it's one of those days that will always stick with me for the rest of my life, no matter what I do, no matter what I want to do in terms of erase it. Even if I wanted to erase it, I wouldn't be able to. It's still here, and it's a part of me. It's my chance to life. No, my second chance. It's my second chance to life, and this year I'm 7 years old, officially, because it's 2013, 2020. It's been 7 years, yeah. My phone, my dog, family. Fear of failure. I hate failing. I hate being called a failure. Social media has changed my life. I didn't ever imagine that I'd make money through social media. It's not just a money-making machine now. It's somewhere where you can network with other people and you can simply build your life through social media. So if you get a chance, make sure that you use it and exploit that platform because you never know who's watching. Be yourself. There's only one of you, and take chances in life. Grab every opportunity you get because guess what? There's only one life. So you might as well just live it to the fullest.
You are watching Centered Shot here at La Prima Studios in Lavington, Nairobi. Time to have fun on Take a Bite If or Take a Shot If. And the guest is none other than Shiksha Arora.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Oh my gosh, because of what we have here.
This does not look very
Fun.
Fun. Very appetizing, to say the least. This is great, but like, can I ask you a question? What is this?
It's a red cabbage that is going to go down your stomach.
I'm going to lie.
All right. So this is how it works. We have a cabbage here, we have an avocado, we have a lemon, we have pepper, we have bananas. All this you will eat raw, unpeeled. Then we have an array of drinks.
Yeah.
So you can choose between taking a shot or taking a bite.
And it's like you knew that tequila and me are not friends.
Yeah. Now, this is why I like this part of the show, because it's all about knowing your secrets.
Yeah.
And knowing who Shiksha Arora really is. So, we go?
Let's do it.
You ready?
You can never be ready, but okay. Oh well. Go for it.
By the way, if you're uncomfortable, you can spit here.
Okay. Thanks. That's very kind of you.
So we'll start with the pepper.
Okay. I mean,
We'll start with the pepper.
it was a must, right?
Shiksha. Take a bite of at least 2 peppers.
Just because I'm Indian.
Yes, I think so. If you've ever been kicked out of a bar,
No, never. I'm very well behaved. I know you have, so let's do it.
oh no,
Go for it, Njoka.
no.
Just do it. I know you have.
But it's about you. No.
Sharing is caring. Go for it.
No. Why does this always happen to me? Producer, you have to change this. We really have to change it. Yes. I know now
Nice.
I have a hiccup. About no.
Well done.
So that's how it works.
Okay.
Okay, still on the bite. Take a bite of the pepper. If you've ever peed
I've peed.
in a swimming pool or at the ocean.
Come on. We've done this when we were like 10 years old. It was cool at the
you.
time.
There you go.
Everyone did it.
There you go. I didn't do it. I've never done it.
That's a lie.
Never ever done it. How do you? Never done
When
it.
you're young and everyone's doing it, and then you feel good.
Oh, take a bite. Take a bite. A huge one. A huge one.
This is sweet.
Oh my God. It's not even sweet at all. Jesus.
This is sweet.
Okay. Finish it. Sour. Sour Shiksha. You ready for the next? Still on take a bite or take a shot?
Bite.
Take a bite. Let's go with something sweet. A banana. So take a bite of that banana. If you've ever called in sick, but you are not.
You know, it's crazy because I used to report to you at some point in life.
You lied to me?
And then I was like,
oh man.
Eric, you know, I have really bad cramps. And I was just hungover. So I'm supposed to like eat it like this.
Yes.
Without feeling it.
Unpeeled.
That's very unhygienic.
It's not unhygienic. It's very healthy.
And these times of corona.
It is very healthy. Here goes the bite. But it's supposed to be sweet. No?
That peel tastes hard. It's hard. Why
You
is
want
it
another
hard?
one? Just take another one. Take another one. Here we go. So
Be nice
down-
to me, Eric.
I will. Just one shot. Don't worry.
Pass.
One shot. So take that shot because I know you will. If you've ever kissed an animal. Let's
You know,
just do it. Let's just do
I
it.
could actually drink the whole bottle. How much? I kiss animals more than I kiss humans.
You love animals that much.
Oh, Leo.
Your pugs.
Yeah, my pugs.
Okay, this is for the pugs. This is for the pugs. Just
I'm
take
gonna
the
feel in my body.
just take the shot.
I haven't done this in a while.
Let me help you.
This is
I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
I hate this.
I'm helping you.
I don't like you.
Here we go. Good.
Now this will make me cry, not the pepper.
All right. Since you've taken a shot, there's a lemon for you. Take a bite of that lemon. If you've ever farted in an elevator and pretended it wasn't you.
No, never.
Still on the lemon?
Have you?
No, never. Disgusting. Oh my God. Take a bite of that lemon if you've ever taken a sexy selfie of yourself.
Come on.
Hey.
Now if you're sexy and you know it, you need to flaunt it, right?
Anyway,
Bite into this.
taking yeah, go.
Like especially when you're in Mombasa, you're wearing a nice bikini. No, you feel good and you've been working out.
And you share it?
You share it.
Okay. This is for
To close friends on Instagram. Not everyone.
Not everyone.
Not the thousand.
Not everyone. So guys, don't ask us about her photos.
I can't even bite into
private.
this.
Go the edge. Start at the edge.
Like here.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
This for you.
Eric, nothing's happening.
What's happening with your teeth?
They're real. They're not fake.
Okay, let's do it. One more try. One more try. There you go. There you go. You got it. At least it's helping with the tequila, right?
Yeah.
It's helping with the tequila. All right, let's go on.
I feel like I'm in a club right now.
My favorite.
Tequila, oh, goodness.
My favorite. So.
Not looking forward to that at all. At all.
Okay, it's next.
I hate cabbage.
It is next.
Never eat cabbage.
So Shiksha,
Yeah.
take a bite of this red cabbage. If you've ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person, you have.
I haven't.
You have.
Okay, I have.
Yeah, you have. You have. Everyone has. Everyone has. How did that feel?
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
No.
Prepare yourself for this. Let's
I
see
will
how
never be ready for cabbage. I don't even like cooked cabbage. Jaka, why are you making me eat raw cabbage? With the skin.
Yes, let's go.
So I just bite into it. Mm-hmm. It even smells bad.
It's cabbage.
Oh, it's so crunchy.
Think of it as a salad. Think of it as salad.
It tastes like bad onion.
It's good though.
Disgusting.
It's crunchy. It's crunchy.
Oh, now you get the
I taste
aftertaste.
it?
I feel like a rabbit.
Let me support you here. Let me teach you how
This is
it's
the food
done.
we give rabbits.
Let me teach you how it's done. You ready for this?
How are you making me eat this?
You ready for this? This is how it's done, Shiksha. No, okay, fine now.
It has the worst aftertaste, right? You thought you were Superman over here. Good. Cool here.
It's alright, it's okay. We go on. Take a bite still.
Yeah.
Take a bite of this avocado, one of my worst foods.
I like avocado. It's
Ah,
delicious.
hate avocado. If you've ever tried to impress someone who hates you,
Never. If you
Never?
hate me, you hate me.
So
I hate you too.
no time for that.
So no time for that. No time to spend money, effort, nothing.
Okay.
Shindwe.
Shinda kabisa. Still on the avocado. Take a bite of that avocado. If you've ever fallen asleep on your partner while watching TV.
So many times. So many times. Saman, this one's for you. Just looking at the soft skin. Now that I'm thinking about this, I'm just like,
Ew. Not bad.
it's okay. The peel is really hard. Why are all the peels hard? Did you kill the hard vegetables for me?
It's still raw. That's why.
You and Sarah.
Oh my God.
You guys
Okay.
plan to do this to me.
It seems like you've taken a bite of almost everything.
These
This one.
questions
You ready for this?
are meant to put me in trouble.
Now this one will put you in trouble.
Okay.
You take a bite or take a shot?
Bite.
Bite. Shiksha,
Yeah.
take a bite of
The pepper. I'll do the pepper
the
again.
pepper.
Gladly.
The pepper. If you've ever walked in on your parents or friends while having it.
Never.
Ever?
Never.
At all?
Never. You know, in an Indian household, it's a taboo. You don't talk about these things or you don't do them.
So never.
Never.
Okay. One last question
Never.
for Shiksha. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You said you liked playing with mud when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So I want to know, from a personal perspective, were you ever called a tomboy? Did you ever feel like a tomboy? Did you ever have a feeling that you want to be a boy?
So many times. Do you know that song? If I were a boy, even just for a day.
I'll just help you there. That's it.
So let's do this.
Okay, go.
One more time. This one looks more spicy though.
How are you doing that? How are you doing that? How? No, I can't.
Do you see the skin, the color of my skin?
So it's about the color of your skin now.
I'm Indian.
Oh my God. Okay,
This is what we
Shiksha.
do growing up.
You eat pepper.
We have competitions of who
You're
can-
taught how to. You even taught how to.
Of course.
Okay, so.
My mom uses this in food all the time.
Okay, I'm done. We'll take a shot for this and for you coming to the show
Just for fun.
and for fun because
I want the chocolate one.
you want the chocolate one. Ask me a question.
Eric and Joka. Have you ever? Have you ever
Ask it.
shed sweat while on air?
Man, as in that was so obvious, very obvious.
See, people don't know that, but I know that. So cheers to that.
To the sweat. Ask me another.
You want to drink more?
No, ask me another. I'll take a bite.
Okay. Joka. Take a bite if you've kissed someone in the past 2 weeks.
Of what? Bite of what?
Cabbage.
Damn. Okay.
Do you know the way he goes at it?
Why, sister? Why?
Why do you take such big bites though?
Because of my mouth, I think.
You have a big mouth.
Very big mouth.
I knew that.
Is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
Could be any. Depends in the situation.
All right. One last question from you, and then I'll take a shot.
Okay. Eric and Joka. Take a bite. If you've ever shrubbed on air.
I'll take the shot.
This one's for Karen.
I'll take the shot. I'll
For
take
the
the shot.
countless times that you've shrubbed.
Oh man, I'll take the shot. I'll take the shot.
And when the Kikuyu in him just flourishes.
It has never gone away. It has never gone away. Okay.
The time he said my name is Elik.
Have you shrubbed on air?
Many times. Oh, why did I say that?
This is the last one.
Okay,
It's
bye.
for both of us. Wait.
Cheers.
Wait. This is to Shiksha, the shrubbing, and wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for having me. It's been so much fun. I feel like, we've never
Done this before?
yeah, we've never done this before, but we should do it often.
We should do it often.
Not
Thank
not
you.
eating,
And not drinking?
not
anymore?
drinking,
Okay.
but just dancing.
This is for Shiksha. Thank you.
Cheers to Eric and the entire team of Scented.
And thank you for watching Centered. Until next week. Breathe. You can't even breathe, right? Are you driving? Are you driving? It's not far from here, so you'll be okay.
I hate tequila. Jaeger, you know where I'm a Jaeger girl.
Oh, there's soda. There's soda.
Sarah knows I'm a Jaeger girl.
Oh my God. Wow. How was that?
Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun.
She has fun. That's it. Thank you very much, Shiksha. I had fun too. I enjoyed it. You guys? Nikosa? Are you sure you're going to eat these bananas? You not.
Yeah, this banana.
You'll puke.
Okay. I'm feeling hot after that tequila.